has a favorite cookie recipe. Do you? You know, I don't kind of make cookies, but Nick is out there. He's got the perfect cookie. So after I watch this, perhaps I will.
Audrey, I tell you, the reason it's the perfect cookie is because it's fall flat free. And this is one of the fantastic recipes that Hugh Groman came up with of green leaf platters. Hugh is one of our favorite people because he always comes up with these simple recipes that we really can try at home. Hugh, the cookie today, what are we looking at?
All right, these are the perfect chocolate chip pecan cookies.
Okay.
I started out with the Toll House cookie recipe. That's sort of a classic. And then I started editing it and changing it over the years to come up with my perfect cookie.
So that it wouldn't fall flat.
So that it doesn't fall flat. It's even more delicious.
Sounds good. What's in it, Hugh?
Okay, unsalted butter, brown sugar. Traditional recipes use white and brown sugar. We use all brown sugar. It makes it chewier and softer. There's vanilla in here as well. This is whole wheat, oats, salt, and baking soda. So instead of white flour, we use a combination of whole wheat and oats. And so I'm just going to get this going by throwing this in here.
I recognize the KitchenAid. I have a funny story about the KitchenAid. Okay. My mother, years ago, she said, Nick, you know what I like? Because she used to do the whole thing like your mom used to with the bowl and everything. Now, once she was actually able to bench 220, she said, Nick, I want a mixer, you know, because she got tired of working that arm.
Yeah.
So you were telling me, too, that the right equipment is essential.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is a great thing to have.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're gonna... And I'm going to just show you how my father taught me to crack eggs, because it's a great little trick. Boom. Only one of the eggs breaks, even though you're hitting them together.
Really? Is that always the case?
The last one you have to do on the table.
Ah.
So I'm going to get this rolling here. We've got the butter and the brown sugar and the vanilla. I'm just going to whip. First, I'm going to lift it up.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to get this going. Oh, we're flying out. And then, meanwhile, this is we've got this, and then we've got Valrhona chocolate, and this is Guittard. I really love Valrhona. It is delicious.
What's the difference? Chocolate is chocolate.
Valrhona, I mean, there's all different kinds. Valrhona is like the fanciest French chocolate. It is so good.
Okay.
And then this is semi-sweet, and this is bittersweet. So a little mix, sweet and bitter.
So do you always mix it?
I like to mix it. You don't have to. You can just use all semi-sweet. And there's more chocolate than the traditional recipe. And then there's the pecans.
You know what I always have to ask Hugh?
Yeah.
It seems like people always want to add nuts to a cookie. Is it essential?
Of course not. And it's the thing that's probably the most flexible. Like nuts, no nuts, more nuts, less nuts. Doesn't make a difference.
Hugh, talk to me, too, about this recipe, because it seems like a lot. We make more than we actually need at the time.
Right.
What do we do?
Well, we're going to take the batter, we're going to scoop it out onto the pan. What you can do is you can just scoop a bunch of the balls onto the sheet pan and then freeze them. Okay. And then you just take them out and bake them as many as you need at the time. Yeah.
Hugh, while you're doing that, I'm actually going to pour us a glass of milk.
Great.
Because we cannot leave this lifestyle without actually trying your cookie. Hugh, the biggest mistake people make at home that you want them to remember when making the perfect fall flat free cookie is to do what?
Well, one thing is you want to put the balls into the oven cold.
Okay.
We freeze the little balls of dough, and then we put them right into the oven from the freezer, and that keeps them from falling flat.
Gotcha.
Here's we're putting in all the chocolate, and
a little bit of the
nuts.
All right. Here we got that. And while you've got that going quickly, the reason I have this out, because this goes back to your...
Yeah, this scooper is great. I recommend grabbing one if you make cookies on a regular basis, because it just makes it so much easier to scoop consistently.
When Nick does it right.
Just pack it in there tight, and there you go.
There you go. And that's it.
That's it. It's very easy.
Hugh Groman, once again, Green Leaf Platters. Thank you very much, sir.